This is now part 2 of my story of my pregnancy with Ezekiel. So at 35 weeks of pregnancy, I was sent for an advanced ultrasound, and in that ultrasound we had found out that Ezekiel had complications with all 4 of his limbs, and in the ultrasound video they took, he was not moving whatsoever. And look who just woke up. I swear he naturally senses when the camera is on and he's not in front of it. So as I was saying, with those 2 things going on in the ultrasound, they had concluded that he would probably be paralyzed in all 4 of his limbs. So the next day, the doctor that did my ultrasound called me and just basically asked me to sum up what happened the day before, just because I was so shocked from the news that I don't think I even said 2 words to him during the appointment. He also recommended that I continue going to the hospital that I went to for the ultrasound, which is what I did for the rest of my pregnancy. They were great there. I love them, but it really did not help us figure out anything going on with Ezekiel. I received an amniocentesis test at 36 weeks of pregnancy, which it's like a huge needle that goes into your stomach and gets some of the amniotic fluid out, and they go and test it. It came back normal, which means none of his chromosomes showed that it was genetic, and it really could not tell them anything that was going on with him. And that was the only test that they could run on me while I was still pregnant. So any other answers, we had to wait until I delivered Ezekiel. So truly for the rest of my pregnancy, we sat in the dark. As most of you guys know, we do have a toddler, Gabriel. He's 2. The rest of the time I would take him to the park and come home bawling my eyes out because I was afraid I either would not get to bring my baby to the park because he would be dead, or else I would be bringing a child into the world where Gabriel would not be able to play with him. I would watch kids run around playing tag, and I was so scared that Gabriel would never get to experience that. And that is why I do not share my pregnancy story very often. It was a very dark and confusing time for us. Ezekiel, are you okay? But in the end, I obviously birthed a beautiful baby.